My name is Ola Sumbo, and we're here on our first episode of the Yahn Matters, where we talk about everything trending, popping, interesting, and making you curious. So I'm here with my lady and gents, and please introduce yourself to our fans.
What's up, guys? My name is Raham, aka Raham the Creative. I'm happy to be here and I'm so excited.
Hello guys, my name is Precious. I'm happy to be here.
My name is Dele. I'm a photographer and I'm happy to be here.
What's up, guys? Shakes. I'm happy to be here.
Okay, so this episode we have a lot in store for you, and we're so excited. We're gonna be covering politics, entertainment, fashion, and basically everything that happened in the last week, basically. So our first topic for today is, what should we pick? I say the headies. Let's talk about that first. Yeah. So first off, let's talk about the nominations. Honestly,
the nominations. What can I say about the nominations?
You know what? Fuck the nominations, yeah. I don't even know about the nominations, yeah. That's the thing, yeah. Because the main thing, yeah, is what we gonna do fucking it. I'm gonna add around the street.
Like,
man, we go ahead this and you collect plaque. You want to work, we collect plaque.
Please, one at a time. Let's not turn it into a war.
No, I'm not saying. Yeah. Yeah, it's not to concern me with the songs nowadays, yeah. But then what's going on in Nigeria? I don't know. The police just deep in.
All these things are I think a lot of stuff really happened at the Headies.
A lot of stuff. What? How? Explain yourself.
I wasn't there. I was not like I didn't watch it. But I know some stuff that
you did your research.
I did my research.
Fuck you, I didn't do shit.
What did
I'm calling you out here.
I was busy writing.
Do you want?
Oh yeah, sue me.
Yes.
Sue me. I was busy writing.
Honestly, I feel like the reason why we are not really interested in the Headies because I feel there's a lot of, in my opinion, allegedly, there's a lot of mago. There's a lot of, wuru to the answer. There's a lot of bribery and corruption going on. So we are basically just lost interest because
are you talking about Headies in particular?
Yeah, Headies in particular, definitely.
I think we can relate to something going on like that. Well,
you remember when Olamide came on stage and he was like, fuck everybody.
Well, I actually agree.
So now anything, everything that's okay.
Yeah.
It's getting worse.
See, Headies has always been this thing of that. It's always seen by us. Especially with that whole YBNL Maven stuff that's been happening for years. People just say, oh, Maven's got this time, YBNL didn't get all that pick. It started from there and then it's just been escalating. Look at what happened at the Headies this year. Let's talk about the Black. Yeah? Let's talk about when he went up on stage.
That one, yeah, I would say I won't blame them. Why? Yeah. They are to a time. They have to stick to the time schedule and everything.
Are you really sure it's about
the time?
I'm sure it's about the time.
I'm trying to type God. I tried to type
I swear,
God.
no, we can't rule it out.
It's supposed to actually bring out the word God for me, but then no. I have to type God by myself. And now everybody's just
no. Let's not take it to a religious aspect here.
It's not religious stuff.
Yes, you're taking it there. But the thing is that it's not like that. Yeah. The thing is that let's forget that part and everything. Forget you have to time schedule.
Another thing that annoys me is why are we doing Headies outside of Nigeria? What the fuck is that?
You see, I actually had a problem. I had a problem with that the first last year when they actually did but I think it was the 16 Headies.
Yeah.
And when they did it wasn't in Atlanta, Georgia. All of it solid. It's Nigeria shouldn't even be concerned with the Headies award anymore. Fine, it's nice that you want to be an international brand in terms of awarding international arts.
At least get popular in your own house.
Okay. Let's all say that it's all getting hated.
So now you can talk here.
But yeah,
I don't love watching that Headies because I don't find it interesting because of the corruption in it. So that's why I don't like watching it. And why would there be doing Nigeria stuff outside Nigeria? It's not making sense to me.
I can marry you right now.
They were trying to prove a point that Headies is not for people who can fly out of the country.
No, that's
sit your broke out down there. It's not your people, not be your kind. They fight for them. Chill. If I actually say that it's broke people. I think Cubana chips.
No, I didn't.
And it was extreme, like, where's your invite? That's what they asked. Like, where's your invite?
Even other than invite.
So do you know who I am?
The people watching the Headies from home don't get that. Do they vote?
No.
The people watching the Headies
So how
actually
do they
get votes. They
even
don't,
award
right?
this shit? How do
Which
they
is
award
supposed to be so?
Which is not so.
Please, everything we're saying is our opinion. No,
Allegedly.
please don't drag us too much
Allegedly.
before our clothes here.
I beg, allegedly. I'm saying you know, allegedly.
Not to drag us,
Allegedly.
we're just a bunch of curious people that talk too much, and we just decided to make this a fun conversation amongst ourselves. And
Allegedly.
Actually, that the word of the day. That the word of the show.
Allegedly,
That's our word of the day
this is
now.
our first
Allegedly.
episode, so we are banking on this allegedly words. Any episode you see from now on, please just remember the word allegedly exists in everything we say.
No guesses.
So yeah.
Exactly.
So anyway, Sean, let's just leave Headies at what it is. Let's talk about Burna Boy's latest single. Let's talk about that. Burna Boy, Odogu.
Okay, so since you brought it up, start with that.
I mean, have you guys actually listened to this?
No.
It's Olamide's new song I actually just listened to.
Exactly.
No, I don't do all those stand. I don't do
Two goals
stand. I don't do
against
stand.
no talk.
Now I listen to good music and good music alone.
Actually, I agree with you.
Good music is good music. If an artist I like drops the bad music, I'm just saying this song is bad. There's no need about standship there.
Bro.
No need for standship.
Actually, I really agree with you, yeah. And if you ask me, I think Burna Boy has always been dropping good music.
Damn.
Back to back since day one.
No, I would disagree with that.
You disagree with that? How?
That is the one.
So you guys have obviously heard some bad music from Burna Boy.
I won't say bad. I'm not really a Burna Boy fan.
I mean, you don't have to be a Burna Boy fan.
I'll just say understandable.
You don't have to be a Burna Boy fan to hate it.
Please.
Like you can have your own.
Nobody hates his music.
Actually.
But you do have some opinions on what is wrong music.
My body like animal. That song is in my head. And if I hear Burna Boy, that's one of the first songs I listen to. Like that's for the in my head.
Last month was I know by Lambo, and this year is now Love and what's going on.
Actually, yeah.
Wait, is it
Maybe
I swear.
But let's not.
This song Emeka had the NG kind of vibes. I swear. I was saying, I remember like last year, wasn't last 2 years here, when Emeka was like, okay, he has a girlfriend and everything. That's like posting different girls on every posting. Everybody went wild. It's
giving that future song.
Exactly.
Valentine's Day.
Maybe an album is coming.
These guys are shifting posts. Like she was supposed to be talking about the single, but somehow you guys shifting to his love life.
No. Wait, you said what happened last
week? Not a fan of Burna Boy. Who is not a fan of Burna Boy? Let's see his character side. I don't even know. I don't know his character. I don't know him in person. Yeah, but then when someone drops music, it's enough to be arrogant. If I did drop music like that,
Exactly now. No whiskey can be whiskey.
His biggest bet, like he deserves it. Like he deserves it.
So let's
actually like indulge you guys and talk about his love life. So what is actually there to talk about?
I have nothing.
We know that
I didn't know anything about his love life. Other than Steph
No, but to get back to the past, this one is bad nigga. Why
did you get a new car?
I mean, like you guys sound like you want to talk about everything.
I'm singing as
Okay, fine. Okay, let's just talk about last one.
This is last one. Lambo Bushy and everything. Okay.
Let's even talk about the Lambo Bushy.
Yes.
Don't jump the gun, bro. Stay your day. Find your best. Find your plane and laugh.
Okay, Tolu.
Oh yeah.
I know I said I'm not a fan of Burna Boy.
Again, you don't have to be a fan.
But I just feel, let's not be as if I'm like hating on him, but I feel what he did was wrong.
I know by Lambo. Is that why you're shouting?
No, that was what he did.
Where them they? No, they see them at all. Where them they?
What he did there was very wrong. And it's very unacceptable. as because I won't put myself a feminist, but
Concerning what exactly do you think? What they
him coming back to come and I know by Lambo is that no.
I mean,
when she was putting out the whole call and gist, she was gisting with her friend. Okay, so she can do that, but he can't respond.
I mean,
all of you,
All
of you said, none of you thought about like this here. It could be plan work. It could be plan work. Exactly. You don't see that.
Normally, clout. Normally, it could be for clout. You know, they do anything for clout.
Plan work. No. Okay, next you know, I will come outside and next you know, oh, Lambo is there. Who to drive to? They will drive to it. Exactly.
Now, speaking of Odogo, speaking of gorillas, let's move on to 100 men versus gorillas.
That sounds wrong.
I mean, like the way you go into
is it not like every Odogo? You know how many gorillas they always post? Like, he reps gorilla. No, let's be real. He's not their father, but he reps them. Like he feels like he's the number one of gorillas. That's what I was.
Okay, rather.
I'm not speaking for him. Remember, allegedly.
That's just shit.
Right? So what I say is,
it's not shit now. Do you know how strong the gorilla is? 100 men versus gorilla. Do you know how strong the gorilla is? No, okay, please. 100 men versus gorillas. Who are you standing with?
I think even 50 men would be able to take on Burna Boy. I'm not talking about gorillas now. Wait. I was talking about, but you said they leader or
he's not their leader. Which kind politician?
I mean, that's what she said, but let's not get
but the men are the leaders of animals. Like we're at the top of the food chain.
Okay. Where to really segue? Where to shift post? No,
time sheet.
But that's serious. 100 men can't. Let's say I don't even think it doesn't take 100 men to take on gorilla.
It's over.
Actually,
100 men go down a gorilla. Is it a dinosaur? Please.
It's a gorilla. They are not like animals who fight for long. You don't have enough stamina. Forget all our muscles are here. You don't have enough stamina.
Okay, wait. I think they need to be clear.
They lose energy very fast.
You just have a big body.
Exactly. The bigger the body, the more energy you spend.
Exactly.
So you see, okay, when it's done with like the 20th nigga, I'm saying, 21st nigga, fucking take a bone or something, stab the nigga and fucking throw it.
We have weapons for a reason.
It doesn't have to be.
You don't even need weapons here. Like, okay, now.
No, just to be fair. Okay, the first 20 men that will be down.
No.
Who wants to be down? Who wants to represent? Who wants to be in front line?
They say 100 men. Don't say 100 men
who
weapons.
Wants to be in the front line?
100 men without weapons.
I mean, if that were the case,
you take the drone.
that were the case, there wouldn't be soldiers today.
Down.
If that were the case, so here's actually my take on the matter concerning the 100 men versus gorilla shit. First of all, I think 100 men is overkill.
Exactly.
Why? Because first things first, you're really undermining human intelligence. Like seriously so. Yes, we all agree gorilla are strong pass. In terms of strength, yes. In terms of build, yes. In terms of height, when it's on twos instead of fours, yes, definitely. But who's the smarter species?
Exactly.
Human beings.
It all comes down to who's smarter.
Who would have the higher morale? Why is a gorilla even going after 100 men in the first place?
Exactly.
To protect itself.
Let me remind you all that we have gorillas in zoos, and who put them in the zoo?
Exactly. But
I don't think
how many of us has watched Tarzan? Let me land. Like, please don't let me crash. Let me land. Thank you very much. In Tarzan, they were poachers. They are always poachers. They are poachers for rhinos. They are poachers for gorillas. They are poachers for exotic animals. So please, how many people actually go and poach gorillas? Tell me. It cannot be 100 men. It can't be 100 men.
They do. They are actually
I'm pretty sure poachers for gorillas. They're not even 30.
Yes, they are. No. They are so much more than that.
Yeah, but if you want to take that
there are two ways wild animals are put into captivity. Either they are born there or they were captured and brought in.
Exactly.
And the same thing goes for gorillas. Either they were born in captivity or they were captured by poachers and then brought there. Either way, a human being either a man or a female. I'm not trying to be sexist.
Come up for their own.
I'm not even trying to get into it, so let's not start. I'm not even trying to get into it, so let's not start. Okay, let's say a male poacher. A male poacher is in the business already. To some extent, they have some experience with animals, namely capturing them. So anyway, a male poacher will go into the jungle, would like have to like involve some kind of strategy that would want you to take to capture that animal. It could be firing it a tranquilizer gun, or even if something happened along the way, maybe he lost his luggage or something. I don't know. I'm not a poacher. But anyway, at some point he would have to involve some kind of strategy that you to take to even attack that gorilla. That's one guy. That's one guy. On top of 100. You have 100 men thinking all together to catch one gorilla.
Like not imbeciles, not 100 imbeciles. They said 100 men.
100 men.
And when they say men, that means they are grown. They're grown.
We're thinking about all the factors that the gorilla has. Why we not think about all the factors that a human being has? Why we not think about intelligence? Why we not think about the strategies they are taking? Why not we thinking about the teamwork factor?
Unless the gorilla is King Kong himself. If the gorilla is King Kong himself, then yeah.
Are you in support of the gorilla?
No, I
mean, you are in support of Burna Boy.
Nah.
Same thing.
Okay. 100 men versus Burna Boy. Burna Boy rich.
That sounds good.
That sounds good.
I mean,
for me, I think people are seeing the perspective of the big size of.
Exactly. They are not supposed to be looking at that.
Yes, they're looking at the structure.
No, they should.
But the structure does not matter.
They should actually look
we
at
catch
it.
hippos.
You should
We
not.
catch giraffes. We catch numbers of animals. We even kill whales.
Wait,
We kill sharks.
hold on. Hey, whales go far. Look at this. We're considering all the factors that a gorilla has. You're a human being. You're going to adopt strategy towards taking down something. So you're going to think about all the factors that the gorilla has. You're also going to think about all the factors that you have. What do you have to your advantage? What do you have to your own benefit? And then you take that into consideration and you put that into the strategy you're going to use to take down that gorilla. That's how it works. You don't just sharpen your spear and run in. You're not high on something. You understand? Not saying human being is going to go after a gorilla. That's just facts.
Well. I would say, okay.
It's a gorilla in a cage, so.
No, exactly. The thing is that, okay, I'm obviously impossible with the 100 men fucking the gorilla up and everything. But.
You have to be so dirty, man.
No, I didn't mean like that. I didn't mean that way. I didn't mean that way.
I'm glad you said this up immediately after that gorilla. Because it's fucking the gorilla.
But then let's not lie. The first 10 men.
Definitely.
I didn't mean it that way.
And what I see a lot of people doing online is that when they are trying to like review this argument, they will make it seem as if the gorilla is going to win, it's going to be either all the men are going or none of them. And that's not the truth. Even with other species of animals, alligators, crocodiles, lions, tigers, bears, even with all of them, casualties are always.
So let's think of it like this here. Okay, we captured all those animals. But do you think about all the people that died before we captured those animals? Yeah. Okay, now before they found out the strategy, they used to capture the gorilla or capture the fucking elephants and shit. Yeah. Do you know what happened?
A win is a win. Yeah. I mean, sacrifices need to be made.
Exactly. So the first 20 niggas gone. I swear to you. So the first nigga doing that shit. I swear to you.
No,
it's the same.
Can't be the only one.
See, there are I just remember. There are poachers for elephants.
Yes.
Elephants. She gorilla will stand next to elephants. They don't go nowhere.
I know for you.
Exactly. So then I saw this thing here. They said that okay, we put 100 men in the gorilla, but then they said the 100 men would start fighting themselves because they're from different races or different.
That's.
I mean, that's not black consideration. You put the black guy, you put a racist white guy, yeah, and you put
you know,
the Chinese guy.
Let's just. Hello, we are back to the Yahn Matters, where we discuss everything trending, popping, and curious. And my own curiosity here is concerning the Pope and his funeral. Some presidents wore navy blue suits to a funeral. I mean, I'm just looking at it that. Please respect the dead now. Respect the dead for real.
But wait, what that way? If that was the hardcore.
Dele, please. This is
No, but at least
they
should just respect the man.
No,
they are president, you know, they have a private jet that takes them everywhere they want with clothes, food, and everything available. The assistant or personal assistant should have just said, "Oh, you're supposed to wear black suits or change your outfit." And
they decided it was a choice. They not to wait.
I mean, like it happens,
but they showed up.
Okay,
it happens a lot actually. And in funerals and even weddings, like sometimes the bride doesn't wear white.
Exactly.
So
What does the bride wear?
The wedding
Yes, see black people wedding.
Wedding is about something joyful, about two people alive.
The world we live in today.
This man is dead, and the Pope is a very, is a very huge person, and just like people revere him a lot, and of course respect the fact that he's dead. It's not more.
Okay, but
I feel it's the president. He shouldn't have to like.
Exactly, he's speaking a lot about his character because he's someone that people put eyes on. But then let's not forget the fact that he's not the only one that wore a navy blue suit. So maybe it meant
and they ain't got nothing.
Exactly,
maybe actually meant
that I wish for.
Exactly, only God knows what he wants.
Yeah.
Amen, bro.
2 seconds of silence. Okay, so
why? Oh, yeah.
You know why. Okay. Okay, we are going to speak on Very Dark Man and his arrest.
Yeah.
And how in the video of his brother he mentioned something about GT Bank being involved. I don't understand how a bank will be trusted.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Let's not forget Allegedly.
Yeah, let's a reminder. So allegedly,
I see what you did there. Okay.
allegedly, GT Bank was involved or played a part in his arrest. And I'm thinking, why is a bank that we trust enough to keep our money?
A bank that you just love.
Exactly.
I think you should speak for yourself.
I don't love the bank.
I mean, did you trust the bank before this?
GT Bank, I will say it.
I don't even.
Why are you charging me SMS transactions when I don't even have any money in your account?
Love or don't love. Because of the trust, people trust
It's
them.
a bank.
And it's called guaranteed trust or so we should trust them.
Literally
The hypocrisy.
You trust them, but
The
when
hypocrisy.
they start VDN in the bank.
Guaranteed.
Allegedly.
I could kiss you.
I mean, allegedly, the bank also dropped a report,
I feel
stating that it wasn't like in any vicinity to the bank that he actually got picked up. The bank did later drop that video.
No be today, I beg. Actually, no be today. No be today. Let's just leave it at that.
I mean, I'm not saying I trust you.
Plausible deniability. That's what they had, and they used it very wisely. You know, how wise of you. But then think about guaranteed trust bank.
No trust.
I mean,
And this is not the first time. This is not the first time I have seen complaints about unauthorized debits in people's accounts from that particular bank.
Explain yourself.
Allegedly.
I'm reading that wrong.
Yeah.
I think.
Allegedly. But then I have seen, and then actually on Twitter exists for a reason. I think Twitter is the only vocal platform that we have where we don't actually fear. We are not afraid to speak up our mind because we have a chance to be anonymous. I think that's one of the advantages.
Because why would you want to be anonymous? So now to be able to speak your mind.
Please, you're in Nigeria.
Exactly.
Full stop. Just
exactly.
Exactly.
Put that period on it.
That brings what I was trying to say. It's wrong.
I mean, that's the difference between you and Very Dark Man. That's the difference between you and Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man was never scared to speak.
Some people choose to be vocal and
no longer free
about their ideas.
Freedom of speech is no longer freedom after speech.
I can assure you. I think there's a lyrics what's it? My bad. Freedom of speech, I can't assure you. That is what he said. Meaning,
can't read.
there is no guarantee. There is no guarantee. There is no guarantee
Okay.
that you are safe. There is no guarantee that you are safe after speaking up your mind. And I think there's a lot of instances that we can actually give in terms of this topic, but we're gonna move that to the next episode.
Yeah.
Let's not take it too
Yeah,
long.
sure. So I think
we've laughed too much, we've done too much because we said we should start talking. We go yarn because it's the yarn matter. So I'd say we should round up here. And if you're more curious about what we have to say, how about you just come into the next episode, watch us, and give a subscribe,
share,
love us, drag us, whatever you want to do. Just show that you are watching, show that you actually gave time to listen to the nonsense we had to say. So goodbye from me, Olasunbo again, and my friends.
Yeah, Raham, aka Raham the Creative.
Okay, goodbye for me, Precious. Love you guys.
Okay, goodbye guys. Much love.
Daily.
Bye bye.
No, now she don't love
Let's see,
You don't get me.
Are you serious?
So actually